Hello, hello, everybody. I had a request to work on elbows. One of my dear students has hypermobility in her elbow joint, and I want to strengthen and work the elbows and the arms. Get two blocks, same size. Myofascial release ball could be a lacrosse ball, tennis ball. Softballs and baseballs are kind of hard, but you do you. And your strap. And we'll start off right away with the loop in your strap and make sure it's smooth. Do you know how to make the loop? Let me go over that for you. I feel very flight attendant. Take and thread the end through the buckle, cinch it so that it holds fast. Okay, and make it very smooth. All right, here we go. We're gonna lodge the loop. It's gonna be pretty tight. How tight should it be? The narrowness of the rib cage and armpits, even a little bit more snugly. Lace the strap up and above your elbows, above the eye of the elbows, and then bend your elbows, push the elbows apart, take the hands, twine them together, and then move and straighten, all the while you're pushing out against that strap. Okay, so let's go back through the action steps. Tear the strap apart, lift the arms, I'm going to say up perhaps towards your eyebrows, and then give me a bend and straighten and a bend and a straighten of your elbows. All the while you're tearing that strap apart and pushing the knuckles forward and back and forward and back. Okay, let's try that again. But first, take your blocks to the highest height. Upon the blocks, place your elbows. Same idea, but this time the blocks are going to be the distance of your shoulders. Elbows in, and it's going to be as if you are arm wrestling yourself. So push down and into the elbows. Stretch the arms forward. Wrap the armpit flesh, triceps towards each other, and then bend. Push down through the elbows. Come forward. Go back. Now, this is very shoulder. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a lot of shoulder, but it is also training your shoulder and the flexion of the elbow to work together. Couple more times, sometimes strengthening the joints above and below. Give you a newfound sense of confidence around how your elbows work. Okay. Blocks stay where they are. Move the hips back and then walk the blocks forward. Bend the elbows out to the side. And then bring the elbows towards each other. Bend and around and bend and around. Let me show you that from the front side. Blocks are, I'm going to say, as wide as the sticky mat. For many of you, your shoulders are quite broad, so you could even go a little bit broader, but do have the blocks on something where they will not slide. Bend and then turn, bend the elbows and turn the elbows towards each other. Let's go for 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. The arm wrestling. Elbows into the blocks, twining the hands to the webbing. Push down and into the blocks, and then come forward, back, forward, and back. Let's go for 4 more times. Try this. Instead of being on the shoelace part of your feet, curl the toes under and just go back and forth. 2 more. Okay. We're back. Interspersing those sequences. Now this time with your hands on the blocks, tilt the blocks towards you. Push them into the floor. Bend your elbows slightly. And then straighten them slightly. Don't straighten them all the way. And bend and straightening a little bit and bend and straightening. Let's try this 3 more times. The secret in the sauce is squeezing the blocks. Does that make sense? So your hands are not idle on those blocks. The thumb and the pinky are squeezing in, and the other 4 fingers are draped over the top. So let's try that again. Go back, bending and straightening. You can lift your butt off, or you can stay with your butt onto your Achilles. Okay. Let's go back to where we started at the beginning. Thrust your elbows in, squeeze the hands, straightening a little bit, and then lifting up. Are you tearing that strap apart? All the way through. It's a chopping motion. Okay. Right hand holds the strap, make it a little bit longer. Take it around behind you, and into the end of that strap, put your left hand. Now, one elbow bends, other elbow bends, one elbow, other elbow, going up and down into the back. Let's do 10 of those. 6 more. Okay, so you just did the right side. I'm going to do the left side again. It's going to look like the left side because I'm mirroring you. It'll all work out. Watch from the back. So the left hand holds, the right hand holds from behind. Find the loop and then just go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That's a lot of burn on the upper arm. 3, 2, 1. Strap is behind you. Thrust your hands in to that loop. Tear the strap in half. Same thing we just did, but we're going to go bend and straighten back, lift the chin, chest, touch the fingers to the floor. Do you want to sit on a block? I feel like my knees are quite fatigued. I'm like that grandmother who says, I'm cold. Everybody put on a sweater. So stack your blocks, squeeze the inner ankles into the blocks, and then just lean back, touch the floor, bend, lean back, touch. Let's go for 4 more times. 3, 2. Are you still tearing the strap in half? Yes. And last one. Okay. The utility factor of this is high. Strap is going to be a little bit smaller. Tear the strap with the left and the right, and then swing around, come overhead, swing around, come overhead. That'll be one set after you make your turn through every angle. Let's go for 5 more. Up overhead, 4. Let me show you from the back, just so you can understand the magnitude of the twist there. So it's here. 7 more. 5. Elbows are bent the whole time. 4. 3, 2. Okay, this is your last one. Wrist into the strap, arms up. Now this time, keep the elbows slightly bent. Take the hands back behind you and then bend the elbows out to the side, slightly straighten and bend, and slightly straighten and bend. Now the wrists are pushing out and away from each other into the strap. You might say, oh, Nicole, I feel this a lot more in my shoulders. Duly noted. What I'm asking you is to make the whole arm work with the shoulders so that your elbows and the flexion of the arm takes on a new level of awareness. Can I get 2 more? And then, oh my goodness, release. The old favorite, putting on a cape. You might think to yourself, how pertinent to my life is that? I'm not a superhero. It's not Halloween. Trust me, this is gonna definitely pay off. Loop the strap so that, I'm gonna say it's about 3.5, maybe 4 feet, depending on your wingspan. Swing around, bend. So these are all of the actions that we've been working on this whole class. Across, straighten, bend, up, straighten, bend. You're doing so well. Let's go for 6 more. Bend, across. Let's go for 5 and bend, 4 and bend down, 3. You got it. You're almost done. 2. Last one. Oh my goodness. Shake it out, shake it off. Take your thumb and massage the inner border of your elbow and above and down. Then take your ball, place it into the crook of your elbow, and just bend depending on the circumference of your ball. You may or may not feel it, but again, it's working all of those muscles. Take it around and back. Right thumb massages the inner border of the left elbow. Place the ball into the crook of the left elbow. And then let's go around and back and in Make a circle. Okay. Good job, everybody. Your elbows from the upper range, starting at the shoulders, to the bottom, from the elbow to the wrist. We worked all of those. Good job today. Give your hands a little bit of massage using the ball in the heel of the hands, especially at the base of the thumb. So that would look like here, and then you're just rolling in because the hands often dictate the reliability of the elbow. So when your hands are good and massaged, your wrist as well as your elbows are going to fire differently. Clasp the hands, push the heel of the hands together, and just swing from side to side. This is called the batter up. You're gripping that ball. Let's go for 4 more. How did that feel? Let me know in the comments. I am here to serve you and to create new solutions using yoga for your most challenging issues. Again, my name is Nicole Pesur, also known as the Yoga Diva, and this has been an elbow yoga jam session. See you next time. Namaste.